morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a sip by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got this picture me. Pacific ice from an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get me.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Handoff comes to Anderson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Anderson. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first and 10, Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Newton now to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Rosen on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Peters with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Third and 2. Newton. Got a man. It's right. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Watching that, Barney!
On first down, it's Rosen. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Watching that, Barney!
They go play action. It's Rosen. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Newton on first down. Finding some room at midfield. Smith catches left side. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They give it to Anderson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Anderson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's caught by Smith. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score, and the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Rosen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. Good footwork at the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Torrey Smith, as the 1st half is winding down. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So that'll back him up 5. Play action here with Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On second down, Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Anderson. And some room to work. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run it again with Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Whoosh. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Rosen off the play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Carolina! As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Lets it go for Nelson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
To throw is Rosen. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field here come the Panthers. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Newton now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Rosen. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rosen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's right. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. Anderson. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Good!
following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Rosen to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
Back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll look to throw. He's got it to West on the dump off. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now West. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with time running out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for two.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now it's Rosen. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit. They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room. So for Arizona, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to